Hey you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel.
Woo!
And today we are here to discuss Drag Race España Season 4, Episode 1. We're back. 4 seasons. Let's not forget the All-Stars we had earlier this year too. But what did we think of this premiere episode?
This is a really good episode, actually.
Really good start to the season. I have my high hopes. Because,
Mm-hmm.
Season 3 and All-Stars 1, whew. But I have my hopes up. I'm hoping 4 is going to be great. This little twist they got going, I think it's going to be really cute. So,
Mm-hmm.
I say we go ahead and get into it. But before we do, we have to remind the folks to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers, and we would love to reach it as soon as possible. So, to be able to reach that goal, we need you to hit that button. Subscribe now. While you're at it, hit the bell notification so you never miss when we upload a new video. So, now that we got the formalities out of the way, let's go. So, because we got 4 sets of runways, we're going to be going through the runways relatively quickly. We're just going to give our score and go on. Now, if you're new here, the way that we judge the runways is we give it a score, a grade, for a better word, from A to F. Now, typically we don't say F, we'll say it's a no for me, dog. But yeah, it can be any variation from A to F, and that is our score. That's how we do it. If you want to play along, go ahead and leave a comment down in the description if you would agree or disagree, but don't get disrespectful. Because I'll block. I'll say what I need to say, make sure it's up long enough for you to see it, then block you. All right, so let's get into this. Here's the workroom. Up first, we have Dita Dubois. This gets a B for me.
Same.
Up next, Portia the Club Kid. What's your score?
It's a no for me, dog.
Oh, really? This gets a C. I like it. It's just you're not from New York. Why are you dressed like that?
You've never been to New York. Why are you dressed like that?
Up next is Shani LaSanta. I thought this was really cute. I give this a B plus.
I agree with your B plus. It was a valiant effort.
Up next, we have Angelita. It's a no for me, dog.
I agree.
It is a no for me, dog. Love you, Angelita. Just want to say that one of my favorites, but
Mm-hmm.
that was a no.
That was
Um,
a no.
Up next is La Coco. What did you think of La Coco?
Um, in this look, this is a B.
This is an A minus for me. I really like this. Up next we have Mariana Stars. Mariana Stars. I think this is kill B plus.
B.
Up next, one of my favorites, Kelly Passa. What is your score?
It's an A.
This gets an A plus for me. I really liked it. Really
You know I'm
liked it.
not big on alt queens, but this one I kind of got behind.
Listen, I think I was an alt queen in another lifetime because I love it so much. Up next we have Lanina Delantro. I think this is cute. B minus.
C minus.
Mm. Up next we have Vampiration. I gotta get this down because it's Vampire and Kardashian.
Vampirishan.
Vampiration. Either way it goes, Vampiration. I'm gonna call her Vamp. Vamp gets A for me.
I agree with your A.
Love this look. God. It was her birthday the day that they shot this episode, which I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
This next queen, I couldn't do her full look, is Chloe V2. Cause her V2s were out. But overall, that look was really good. I give it a B plus.
I give it a B.
Okay. And then up next we have Miss Christo. What is your score?
It's a no for me, dog.
I have to agree. It's a no for me, dog. You know, she shows out during the ball though. I have to give her props. The ball, but this one right here. Up next we have me guy Yellow, who was a pit crew member from season 1 to
And 3. Yeah.
season 1 to 3 and All Stars 1, and then decides to throw the speedo away to put on some drag, honey. And I thought this was really cute. This get a B plus.
Yeah. I agree with your B plus.
First time in Drag Race history has somebody from the pit crew came back and joined the cast. Love it. Love it so much. So the Queen's the alarm goes off. They go get Supreme's message. I'm like, where's the shot of all of them? Oh yeah, I forgot. I couldn't get a shot of all of them because Chloe's vetoes were out. But yeah, they get their message from Supreme. Supreme walks in and officially welcomes them to Drag Race España. So the winner will take home a year's supply worth of NYX cosmetics, a crown and scepter, and don't forget the 30,000 euros. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yay.
So the pit crew came out with this cake. Yep. So the pit crew came out with this cake. And so basically it is the twist for this season. One of the lucky queens will have this itty bitty Supreme. And one queen will have a bean. Whoever finds the Supreme will have the ultimate reward. Whoever finds the bean. I thought it was going to be worse than what it was. I'm like, oh, that's it? I thought they really was going to have a disadvantage going into all this.
Right.
Like, no, like I thought she was going to say, no matter how well you do in the challenge, you will be one of the bottom 3.
Dang.
Like, that would have gagged them for sure. Like, no matter how well you do, you're in the bottom. Depending on how your runaways go, we'll see if you have to lip sync or not.
Right.
But no. So what they do, they get to eat the cake, and they find a little wrapper on the inside. They say, don't open the wrapper, open it off camera, which I'm like, oh, maybe this is legit they're trying to keep this as a surprise for as long as possible. Because they easily could have told the queens in the confessional, open it up so we can see what you got. So we can plan accordingly like they did with that chocolate bar. But they said, nope, open it off camera. We don't want to know. But if you do make it to the end, which is the semifinal, they got to the semifinal to use it, you will get a cash tip of 2,500 euros.
Hey.
So, this is what happens whoever has the little bean. It is called the lip sync for your life or luck. Within the first 10 seconds, you have to use it to save yourself from lip syncing for your life. If you use it, that means the third person who was in the bottom will have to step in your place and lip sync. I likes that. I likes that very much. And then this is where you can play really strategic. Because, like, okay, say if I'm in the bottom with you, and I'm like, oh, I can beat LaCresha, so I'm not even going to use my thing now. I'm going to wait, okay? I'm going to do my lip sync, send it on to the house. And then wait. And say a few weeks later, I lip sync against you again because you came back in the competition. And I feel like, oh no, I don't think I can beat her this time. Hold on. It's 10 seconds. Hey, hold on. I got it. Me. Little Supreme right here. Little Supreme. Get me on out of here. But I also wonder, can you use it on someone else? Like, you know, Supreme didn't say that, but like, can you use it on someone else? Like, say if I see you up there, and I'm like, we're almost to the end of the competition. I don't want to see my friend go. Can I use this on her behalf so that she could stop lip syncing, and whoever was that third person could go out there and lip sync?
Right.
But I'm excited for this little twist. I am. But we did.
I want to see how it works out.
Yeah. Now we did see that La Cuckoo.
Like, I can't wait
I'm
to
sorry,
see
La
how this
Coco. La Coco got the bean, so therefore she got a bill of $45.99 for the cake.
for the cake.
Either that or wear this garlic all day. I'm like, what in Jesus' name is going on down here in España? I thought she was really for to have, some sort of punishment. But we know one queen who don't have it, and obviously we know the second one because we found out at the end of the episode. But yeah, Supreme then announces after they get out of drag is that this week we are having a ball. Week 1. A ball.
Week 1. A ball.
That's why we had to run through the entrances so fast, because we got a ball to get to, honey. Where's my glass slippers? Goodness, I'm going to be late. But for the final categories, they have to remake their first drag look. Or make a look inspired by their first time in drag.
First time in drag.
I thought that was really cute. I'm like, I like that idea. I really do. I think they've done something similar to this before, but I like
Redemption.
I like this. I like this very much. So they don't even have to run. They go over there. They get their materials. We see them make their designs. The whole judging panel comes out to do the walkthrough, which I thought I was like, oh, all of them. Why are we all here?
I like that though.
I did too, but it just kind of threw me off. I'm like, oh, I was expecting just Supreme. Then here comes Anna. Then here comes Los Javis. I'm like, oh, everybody's here. We are family.
Whole family.
Oh, everybody was here, okay? Well, let's hit the runway because we got, too many looks to go over. So, up first we have our hostess with the mostest, Supreme Deluxe. What did you think of Supreme and your score?
It's a no for me, dog.
Really?
I don't like it.
I like this.
I don't. It's too much going on.
Honestly, I like it because there's a lot going on. I give this a B+. I thought she looks great. This week, we are joined by Javier Ambrosi, Anna Locking, Javier Cavo, and our extra special guest judge, Boris. So, let's get into the categories, okay? First category is Back to the Past. Real quick, Roxy St. James, you get back to the past, what you doing?
Some type of 90s fashion.
That was my thought too. Like give you give you early 2000s, maybe 2010s, like Scene Kid. Oh, with the big black hair. You can tell which type.
You can't send it.
I'm gonna your mind, Mom. God, you could tell who was very much that scene right there. Okay, I think I would have done that.
Can you tell I was like the most musically inclined person because I listened to almost everything. Up until recently, the most country I'd ever listened to was probably what was her name?
Shania Twain is the only country artist I know you listen to.
Leanne Rimes.
Oh, Leanne, okay. I'm finna say, we talked about you listening to Shania Twain, but I didn't know you also listened to Leanne. Love some Leanne.
Well, Coyote Ugly kind of introduced me to her. Well, no, I've known of her since she was 15. So, the yodeling on Oprah Winfrey and stuff like that, like, I knew of her then, and then she did Coyote Ugly, and I was like, okay. And then she fell off the face of the planet.
And then she came
Taylor
back.
Swift kind of picked up. I knew who Faith Hill was, Miranda Lambert, and then there was that whole song with Nelly that Blake Shelton did.
Ooh, Tim McGraw.
It was Tim McGraw?
It was Tim McGraw. Don't do that.
No. Blake Shelton did something. Kookaburra split.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. At first, I thought you were talking about his song Austin. Oh, that's my song right there.
Oh my gosh. You want to know why I like that song?
Why is that?
Because that woman who used to work at your job that no longer works there would play country for hours on end while we were on mark.
Okay.
And that song would come on, and it just kind of got ingrained in my head. And then all of a sudden it was like, because this is Austin.
And I still
love you.
He still loved her. I'm sorry. Better than me, because I'm not going to wait around for you a year later. No. Even if I haven't stepped back into the world of dating, don't try to call me. And by the way, boy, this is no machine you're talking to. Shut up. Sorry, but the song is still beautiful. The song is still beautiful.
Look,
it is.
Some people have the patience of a saint, and some people don't. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Depends on how toxic your relationship was.
But yeah, you know me. I love me some country music, honey. You know, I worship at the Church of Reba. You know, Saint Reba is played religiously here.
Hey, have you heard that one version of Fancy?
Yeah, where it's from the mother's perspective.
Didn't I send you that on TikTok?
Several people sent it to me. I don't want to know the mama's perspective, honestly, because you hold your daughter out. I don't want to hear shit you gotta say.
Facts.
I don't care what you gotta say. So you can keep that on the playground, okay? Because I don't want to hear what you got to say. How you going to hoe out your daughter?
I didn't have no other choice.
Girl, you had choices.
So I spent my last few dimes to buy you a little red dress.
Girl, no.
You could have spent your few last dimes and bought her a book and sent her to college.
Jesus, something. Well, honestly, if she had enough, I don't think she would have had enough for college. But something could have been done.
In the 80s, she would have.
Goodness. But, honey, let's get into these looks. Again, we're going to go through them pretty fast, all rounds. I got my notes here. Up first, we have Mariana Stars. A+ for me. Mwah.
A+.
Love this.
Yes.
Up next
very much in my wheelhouse.
Thank you very much. Up next is Portia the Club Kid. What is your score?
I can't believe I'm saying this. I actually like this. This gets a B for me.
It gets a B+ for me. Look at you. We're growing on you. That's what it is. Chloe V2. Miss Chloe here gets an A. Love this. So cute.
She gets an A.
So cute. Up next is Shani LaSanta. This gets an A for me as well.
It gets an A for me as well. I just wish she wouldn't have did that deep. I mean, I know she was probably trying to impersonate somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But all of that concealer on the nose was just, like, unnecessary.
Yeah, the makeup was a little off for a lot of them. I didn't want to say much because I'm like, well, they're not used to makeup on TV. But, you know, some of the critiques was about their makeup, so maybe others will be like, ooh, I do my makeup like that too. Let me not, let me, make some adjustments. Up next, we have Miss Crystal. What did you think?
This gets an A- for me.
This gets a B+ for me. I thought this was really good. I really love the wig. The wig. God, I love it.
That's what sold it for me too, was the wig.
God, I love it. Okay, up next we have Magai Yellow. Real cute, real simple. B.
I agree with your B.
Up next is Lanina Delantro. What did you think of Lanina?
This gets a B+.
I agree with your B+. I really like this. Up next is Vampiration. Vampiration. I'm going to get it down eventually. But Vamp.
Vampire.
Vamp gets an A for me. I love this.
It gets an A for me too, because, oh my goodness, if I could squeeze my body into an outfit like that.
Like, love it so much. Up next is Angelita. What did you think of Angelita?
This gets a C.
Let me see what I give Angel here. I gave this a B minus. I thought this was really cute. I really liked it. Up next, we have Le Coco. This gets a D.
Because it's so simple.
I just don't like it. This gets a D.
I gave it a C minus.
Okay, or C minus. Okay. Up next is Kelly Passa. I thought this was fun. This gets a B for me.
This gets a C for me.
Hater. Up next is Dita Dubois. What did you think of Dita? Like, hold on, I'll let you go first. It's your turn to go first. What did you think of Dita?
It's like a C.
This gets an A plus for me. I loved it. Cause I thought
the front of it. I don't like the back.
Oh, see, I thought it was okay, but when she turned around, cause in the front, I'm like, okay, cute. I might give this like a little B plus, A minus. But then she turned around, I'm like, A plus, A plus, A plus for you, A plus for you. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. So the category now is Jump to the Future. You know, real quickly, what would you do with Jump to the Future?
Huh?
What would you do with the category Jump to the Future?
Jump to the Future. I have no clue. Put absolutely no thought into this. I'm going to be honest.
For me, Jump to the Future, the world was going to go to shit, so I was going to do like a Lord?
Dystopia.
Dystopia. I could not get that out. A dystopia style look. Because, you know, we ruined everything as we always do. And now we're living like we're in the past again. So that's where I would have went with that. Up first, we have Mariana Stars.
Big like of Tanner.
This is a no for me, dog.
I agree.
Up next is Portia the Club Kid. What did you think of Portia?
It's a D.
Oh no, she walked out, and the first thing I thought was, I can't stand the rain. Against my window. Oh. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was cute. I'm actually going to give this an A. I really like this. Yeah. Up next, we have Chloe V2. Can't show her for too long. She loves showing...
It's blurry. I can barely tell. I'm like, I know what it is. But...
She loves to show her V2s. But for Miss Chloe here, I thought it was really cute. I gave it an A.
I give it an A minus.
Up next is Shani LaSanta. This was everything. This was everything. It gets an A for me. Your score?
I said A.
Oh, you said A? Okay. Up next is Miss Crystal. Miss Crystal. Oh, I thought this was everything. This gets like an A minus for me.
I agree with your A minus.
Like, this was really cute.
It stayed within her color.
Yes.
Not her color story, but like her story, period.
Yes. Up next is McGuy Yellow. I can't say A plus enough. Like, this was amazing. What's your score?
It was really beautiful.
What is your score?
I give it an A.
You give it an A? Oh, it's just amazing. Up next is Lenina Delantro. She came out in this white gown and then revealed to this. What did you think her score?
I like the white gown. I hate that she ripped it off.
Same. What's your score?
The white outfit is an A, the after outfit gets a it's a no for me, dog.
So merge them together. Where does it fall now?
C minus.
See, with me merging, because I was with you too. A, no for me, dog. But moving it together, I'm willing to give it a B minus because I really like that first one. Up next is Vamp. I thought this was stunning. This gets an A for me.
Oh, definitely an A.
I love her. I want her to win.
Yes.
I love her. Up next is Angelita. What did you think of Angelita?
This gets a B minus.
Angel, I agree with your B minus. I agree with your B minus. Up next is LaCoco. A plus. I love this.
A plus.
This is how you do Poison Ivy.
Yes.
This is how you do Poison Ivy. Up next is Kelly Passa. What did you think of Kelly?
I like the theatrics, so I'm gonna give this a A minus.
I'm gonna give it an A. I agree with you. I thought it was very theatrical, really cute, really fun. Love the element of camp. Like this all was really good. Next we have Dita Dubois. And Dita gets an A for me. I really like this.
I give this a B minus.
And for the final category, it's the one they made there in the workroom. My second first time. Up first, we have Mariana Stars. I give this a D. Like I liked it before she ripped off the gown.
Facts. I was like underwhelmed when I saw this.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
it's a D for me.
Good. So I agree with your D.
Up next is Portia the Club Kid. What do you give Portia?
Well, you know I don't like clowns.
Yeah.
So it automatically got a D for me.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's a no for me, dog. I thought that's where you're going to go with it. Look at you. I give it a B. I thought it was fun. Up next is Chloe V2. Thank you for having your V2s away. I give this a C+.
I agree.
Up next is Shani La Santa. What did you think of Shani?
I give this a B minus.
I give this a C. Up next is Miss Christo.
Oh, this is an A.
Miss Christo. Oh, yes. A. A. Okay.
A.
Up next is McGuy Yellow. What do you give McGuy here?
This is a no for me, dog, because it was not the assignment.
Okay, I'm not the only one who was tripping because I'm like, wait, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at what you did. One of these things is not like the other.
Facts.
So I'm going to have to agree because typically I would have gave this a cute little B. But this is not the assignment, so you got to get a D. Up next is Nalina Delantro. What did you think of Lanina?
Another one of those situations where it was cute till you started ripping stuff off. So if I'm meeting it in the middle, I'm going to say like a B minus.
It's the opposite for me. I thought it was better once she ripped it off. So I agree with your B minus. It's just the looks
just
that we like.
Just opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. Up next is Vamp. This was everything I needed in life. This gets an A minus.
This gets an A plus.
Oh, A plus. I love that. Up next is Angelita. What did you think of Angelita?
This is a why does it look worse than the first one?
I don't know. Because she made it, maybe? And maybe she didn't make that last one?
Because it wouldn't have been hard to recreate. It's a no for me, dog. The wig really just F's it up for me, too.
Okay, this gets a D for me. This gets a D for me. Up next, Le Coco. This also gets a D for me.
I agree.
It didn't really give what the original photo was giving. It was very much what is this? I am confusion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Up next is Kelly Pasa. For Kelly, I gave this a C minus.
I give it a B.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the wig.
The wig is the saving grace for this. I'm just gonna be honest. Up next is Dita Dubois. What did you think of Dita?
This is a D.
I agree with your D. I do. So, we have all these amazing queens lined up here. Who had your favorite collection of looks?
I gotta go back.
Go ahead. Oh, excuse me.
Miss Christo.
Miss Christo. She had a great collection of looks. My favorite is Miss Vamp over here. She ate that up. She really did.
That was like the right there.
Right there for you. And like Miss Christo was like right under there for me. So like we're right there. We're right there. And it's two of the top three because in the top we have Miss Christo, Mariana Stars, and Miss Vamp. And then we have in the bottom Angelita, Lanina, and Shani. I agree, but disagree at the same time because this was a really good ball. Mm-hmm. Like looking at my notes, it's like really close call. A lot of them got the same score when I added it all up. Like, this was a really close ball, and I get when Supreme said, we're really going to be going off of this final category because everyone did great. Like, this is one of the few times I'm like, you sure we can't keep everybody on the first episode? You know, we didn't got accustomed to that. I mean, I know they haven't done it, but like, you know, we can keep everybody. We ain't got to do a little bean twist. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. And we found out that the winner was
Miss Christo.
Miss Christo. I'm looking at her name and I'm like, why am I not reading it? Miss Christo. And she won a cash tip of 2,500 euros.
Hey.
Chingle, chingle, cha-chingle. And we find out that Shani LaShanta and Lanina Delantra were our bottom two this week. Now, they lip sync to this song called Lost 12 that has been added to the playlist.
I knew it was going to be.
Baby, bop. I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait, I wish I knew the words. Hey. And then they translate the song in English because they don't always do that. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. And they translate the song. I'm like, oh, wait. Hey, I know what she's saying.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And then we saw the timer on the top because Supreme let Angelina know if one of them got it, you coming up. But the time went through and it was not used. So maybe Miss Lanina has it and just felt like she could beat her. Or maybe she don't have it. We'll have to see. So the lip sync go on, and this was a pretty close lip sync. Mm-hmm. Like, they both did a really good job here. But I do think Lanina edged out Shani just a little bit towards the end because she was actually performing. And then Shani, I don't know, was really trying to sell the sex appeal to it. And, like, at first it was cool, but then I'm like, oh, okay, Shani. Okay,
do
Shani.
Something.
Come on. But, yeah. Overall, I thought this was a really cute lip sync. If they would have kept both of them, I would have been like, I get it. But, you know, they made their decision. Everybody collected their cards together. And we found out that Lanina won the lip sync. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I do too. I think Lanina was the correct choice here, which unfortunately means we got to say goodbye to Shani. La Santa. She had my favorite last name, La Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And she revealed in the confessional that she did not have the Supreme little toy.
Mm-hmm.
She writes her message, and then they dance like they didn't just crush somebody's dreams.
Right.
And we find
like
out
they didn't just get rid of their liability.
I wouldn't say she was a liability, but I was hoping to see more from her. But hey, we find out next week that they're having the Supreme Eleganza Talent Extravaganza.
Hey.
Now listen, they've been on the show out for these talent shows, so they got some big shoes to fill. So they better come through. They better come through. That's all I can say.
Hey.
They better come through. But is there anything else you would like to add to this episode?
Nope.
Well, honey, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at CRESHAMcGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, Pocket Full of Bud Mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.